Alright, hey guys, it's me. I just want to get on here real quick because one, I haven't been feeling good at all. Definitely been having some issues with my health again, and there's something new going on that I haven't experienced before, and it's mainly to do with after my back surgery, I started to have these veins appear up on my upper legs, and my veins came up to the top of my skin. Now I've been randomly having problems where the veins will get really, really big. They'll be hot to the touch. They'll even itch, but if I touch them, it hurts. It feels like a cut on my leg. I've been so tired. I've slept all day long. I don't know if that... I keep trying to do what they say, which is put heat on it, and it does help when I take a shower, but I don't have a heating pad. I don't have extra money to just... And the warm shower helps, and I just try to stay off of it for the most part. But with my living situation that I've documented with you guys, and you guys kind of went through the whole chaotic journey of me trying to relocate and step by step of everything that's happened. Now that I've gotten in contact with a lawyer, they're taking care of all that for me so I can relocate to a safer place. Since me falling off the porch initially, I think that's what first initially busted my vein, because he had agreed upon to put a ramp in, but he never did it. He just ran off with my money. Go figure. It's a good, as much as I was so upset and pissed off and really disturbed that a company would take advantage of a disabled person who just lost their whole family in COVID. It's like another level of disgusting human beings, right? The scum of the earth that are not men. They take from the weaker, not respectable at all how they get their money. I'm going to continue talking about Boyer Property Investments LLC, not to buy from them, not to come anywhere near here, just from my personal experience. But now that I've been treated so horribly, I now know next time, if you think you're getting an inspection done by a company, if you think you can trust all these people, you literally can't trust anyone but yourself, guys. And I hate to say that, and I'm not trying to make you feel scared and overwhelmed, because back then that would have made me feel scared and overwhelmed. But I just got so tired of people just stomping all over me. Especially when my dad died, people were just coming in and taking shit from me, assaulting me, backstabbing me, betraying me, trying to scam me. And now when I tried to get away from all that, and then this dude pulls it again by trying to pretend he's a company, when he's selling all these junk properties to people. I guess he didn't think I was smart. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's because I'm a woman, and the weird encounters we've had with one another, with Jim Boyer especially. 1, lying to my face. 2, manipulating me. 3, gaslighting, stealing my money, scamming me, not repairing the house, doing inappropriate things, talking about inappropriate things. Yeah, not doing what we agreed upon. So now, there's no other choice. I'm not going to interact with you. I'm not going to interact with your family. There's going to be cameras. There already is cameras, okay? But record of it, okay? Just like I have a record of Jim Boyer thinking he can do scare tactics by driving up and down this road in front of my house with his son, who works at Integrity, by the way. This guy is walking around like he works for a company called Integrity, but he doesn't. His son does, okay? So it's like he's hiding behind people. He uses his bad character to hide behind good characters to cloak himself, okay? This is a true story. This isn't me, coming out here bashing Jim Boyer, because really, honestly, I could do that. I could literally ruin his life if I wanted to, because I have enough personal information on the man. He wanted to try to scam me and screw me over because I was disabled. 3, now he wants to try to make some, compromise. No, I tried compromising with you months ago. Remember in the middle of summer when my AC unit had no Freon and you refused to pay for it? $400, right? You knew it was shit. You knew how bad this place was, and you still sold it to me. And you told me, oh, you got your team to look under there. Oh, there's nothing wrong but a brace. We're going to fix it. We're going to completely remodel it to your disability, is what Jim Boyer told me. Thank God I screenshot all the text messages, phone calls, and things like that, because otherwise I would have no evidence or proof, and that's how they try to get you, is to talk to you in person. And like I said, always keep your phone on, always record shit 24/7, because people are out here. I mean, this is America now, guys. It never used to be this bad, but this is how it is. They think it's all about a money game. Who has the most money? No, at the end of the day, you know, God sees how you get your money, and if you get it in a bad way, he's going to punish you for it, right? He's going to take it and give it back, or he's going to, you know, misfortunes will happen to you. And see, that's one thing with these people who own companies, who own hotels, who own apartment buildings, who own any type of revenue at all. Okay, they live a different lifestyle, and sometimes when people get a lot of money, they think they're above the law. They think they can go around and, like, people who may not have either a full education or a disability, they'll specifically prey on those people, okay? And this is me coming forward, talking about my story, talking about everything that's happened, because once again, why is it, you know, I just don't understand what it is that people try me, like, and they always lose, but you still always find that one person. It's like one person after another. First my family betrays me, then my family, you know, my dad dies, and then, you know, they sue me, and then I have to sue them back. Okay, now this guy, now I gotta sue him. Like, why? And the funny thing was, he knew I had a lawyer when I moved in here. He was the one that talked to him and said, oh, it's gonna be $50,000. And he's like, well, if you give me $70,000, I'll make it custom for you. I'll fix all the stuff that's wrong with it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a great deal. Hell yeah, I'm going to take that, because, you know, there was stuff that needed to be fixed, which I brought to his attention. He started to slowly get these items, like the aluminum roofing, the flooring. He had two young guys come in here with a saw, I think was his son and his son's best friend. They came and fixed the floor. But there was 2 more holes in the floor. There was one under that carpet that was literally infested with fleas, guys. Literally, to this day, as much as I've sprayed, I still cannot get rid of the flea eggs that are on my cat. I literally have to give him a bath every single month with special shampoo to keep the eggs from respawning, okay? I've sprayed it. I don't know if they're in the walls. I don't know if they're under the floor. I don't know. Never had this problem. Last place I lived, I had 2 ferrets, a cat, and a dog. Never had problems with fleas. But when I moved here, I cannot. I've tried every household spray. I've tried shampoo. I've had Frontline Plus. I mean, I've even look at my skin, guys. Like, I've been bitten alive by bugs in here, like all kinds of different bugs. I couldn't even tell you all. I mean, I filmed and took pictures as many as I could, but there's like centipedes, there's little tiny bugs. God knows what's in here, guys. And the thing was, the more I was like deep cleaning in here, because it was filthy, guys. It was nasty. Like bowls and bowls and bowls of just cleaning the walls, and it just came out like a smoky color. It was nasty, okay? You know, I did some updating. I put a dishwasher in. You know, I repainted some things. I was working on the bathroom. I wanted to put a new toilet in there. But at this point, there's still so much stuff that I'm finding that it's like, it's a never ending thing to fix, and I don't have the money for it. And I feel like the guy really lied to me. And not only that, he took all my money and just left. He didn't even say, okay, I'm going to get another crew here to help you finish our deal. I'm going to stay away from you for my inappropriate behavior. No, the bitch just flees with my money, okay? And then he thinks, oh, I'm gonna get away with it because she's a dumb white fat woman that's disabled. What's she gonna do? Well, literally, guys, this is one of the biggest realizations I found when you get into secluded areas, more country-like areas, it's really, really hard to find a lawyer, and specific lawyers like this one, which is litigation and real estate. It took me months. I mean, I can't even show you months of paperwork finding somebody that would even take the case. A lot of them wouldn't do it. And I met one in Hillsborough, but they said they had a conflicting case because I guess that's their lawyer in Hillsborough, so they wouldn't take my case. But I still gave them copies of my cashier's checks to let them know, if you're working with James or Jim Boyer, I have proof that I gave this man money. I have text messages exchanged that he was going to repair this for my disability. I didn't ask for much. He knew that the back bathroom in tub was leaking. He tried fixing it by putting a knob under the screw. It didn't work. He knew it. I told him it still wasn't working. He said he would come back. But then, all that weird stuff unfolded where he told me, oh, we're going to go get stuff for the house, but took me through a trail, stopped in the middle of the trail. And I swear to God, guys, it was like he was trying to tell me to blow him, bro. Like, that was literally what he was hinting at. And then I said, listen, I'm a wifey material. I'm not, side material. And he's like, and then he immediately brushed it off like he was offended. And he's like, oh, this is the girl I'm dating, and her name's Sierra, and showed me a picture of a long, 20-year-old girl. And he said, yeah, we've been dating for almost a year now. And I'm like, bro, that's when I started to realize this dude is not mentally okay. And after I was like, I pretty much rejected him. He got mad. He didn't even finish the trail. He took me straight home, which, whatever. I was honestly wanting to go home after that. Creepy interaction. There were still things that needed to be done, and that wasn't my fault that he wanted to make it creepy, okay? It wasn't my fault that he wanted to be inappropriate, take me to go buy weed. That was on him. That wasn't me. No one put a gun to his head and told him to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't really ask for much, guys. I paid way more than the estimated value of this place. The actual bottom dollar for this place to sell it off to a corporation is $50,000, which is what we agreed upon when I moved here. But I gave him the extra money because he was in the middle of doing things with his son to fix it. And I said, okay, well, if I give you this extra money, I need to fix my car. I need to save some for my car, so I need to know that you're going to make these repairs. He's like, yes, I'm going to make the repairs. You're not going to have to worry. Well, 7-8 months later, still nothing. And after he screamed at me on the phone, don't you dare scream at me about the whole AC unit. Okay, it was the AC broke. I had to have one window AC in my room and stay in the room the whole summer. It was terrible. It was horrible. Ants coming in the window. Bugs. I tried cleaning out the cabinets, found a huge nest, a roach nest, wasp nest, roaches, literally the whole shebang, guys. Okay, literally. And for me to get it here where it's at now took a lot of work and deep cleaning, okay? And it's still not all good because the fridge was whoever lived here before me, it was just literally layers and layers and layers of filth that you would have to scrape off, okay? So it did help once I washed the walls, the windows, dusted everything, the blinds, the ceiling fan had thick ass dust on it, this thick, and it was black, okay? After I did all that, I was able to breathe better. I have asthma. I told him about that. I literally was completely upfront, 100% honest with this guy, and I expected the same back, and you don't always get that. Some people, they're scammers, okay? There's one window out here that's a plexiglass window where the garden is. He said he was going to fix that, never did it. There's a chip in this window. All the windows are missing insulated windows. He never came back and did it. He never finished the floor. He never painted on the roofing. And he never finished the front and back deck. The back deck couldn't even hold me. It's dangerous. To the front, the skirting. He told me he was going to clean out under it. He was going to blow out all the air vents from whoever lived here, because it's just full of filth in there. Just like literally filth and trash and dirt and piercings, and just it needs to be blown out. But you know, I'm breathing all this in and I'm suffering because of his mistakes. And still to this day, he won't man up and do the right thing. And so now at this point, I'm completely done with him. Like, I'm completely done talking to him. I'm done compromising. I've tried to be nice. I was completely open and honest. I was completely transparent with him, my disability. And he took advantage of it. And now I want my full money back so I can actually relocate with my father's left money and live a good life that I'm not going to have to fix the rest of my life to survive in. I don't want to have, like this month, no toilet and no shower. Since the last, because I've had a plumber here like every other month, which I keep my receipts, by the way. He went under the trailer and found that whoever did it redid the whole plumbing under there. It's going to cost over $1,000 to fix it. And there's been a leak in that back bathroom, which I told him about from the tub. That's probably growing mold, and that's probably why I've been as sick as I have. And oh, hell no, there's mold growing up the walls. Bitch, I already got a sample of that shit and sent it off. If it comes back black mold, I'm suing the fuck out of them, because I've been in the hospital with different respiratory problems. And two, I fell off this fucking porch that he told me he was going to make a ramp because there were huge steps with no backing and no rail to hold onto, just a slab of wood that gives you splinters. Okay? Fell off. Now look at my leg. That's from falling off the porch, guys. It busted my vein. And now I'm at the doctor's. I got this all recorded. Hi, Mr. Man. So we're just going to record some of this, okay? Let's see your other leg. There's like patches of fur right here. Missing off Jasper because he keeps getting these fleas here. Oh, my poor baby. This doorknob's broke. I haven't been able to open it. It just rips completely off. So my main issue really is this tub. When I first moved here, this is exactly what it looked like. Completely just bad condition. Been eroding, and this leak will not stop no matter how much I try to turn the handles. He put this thing on the bottom. As you can see, it's not working. And this has been dripping ever since I've been here. So Lord only knows how long it's been dripping underneath. And there's like, it's walls coming out under there like little chips of wood. It sinks down right here in the floor, which I told him about, but once again he completely ignored me. In here in the closet, there you can see the water damage and mold. I think this is why I've been so sick. This thing clicks. I think he knew all this when he sold it to me, so let's expose this man and hold him accountable, because this is absolutely ridiculous that I have to use just this for the summertime, because he sold me a junk property. He's a complete scammer, guys. He literally is, he just scams people and then he waits and then takes all their shit. This is the AC unit. As you can see, it's very, very old. I put that filter in there. There was an old reusable filter. This thing, I'm surprised it works, because this was what I had when I was a little kid. So I'm really surprised it even works. So this was the floor that had like flea infested carpet. You know, there was weak spots. As you can tell, there's holes. Over here it sinks in. There's water damage. That was the little piece of carpet still left. Yeah, that was horrible. So he had bought this flooring over here. I didn't get to choose it. He just got it. He went and bought all the discount stuff he could save money on. That's what he put in here. But as you can tell, when I try to mop it, it's tearing up at the corner. So it's just like really bad quality. It's lumpy in here. It's not even. The tub in here, I can't even unscrew that. All this is turned to the left. You can see it's all like pulled, like someone had like, I don't know, pulled all this stuff over. The caulking, he told me he was going to redo all this. He never did. So this has been my life, living in prison, basically. He even refused to paint it. He tried to tell me, oh, it looks like clouds in here, so we don't need to paint it. That's exactly what he told me. He's like, oh, it's like little clouds in here, so we don't need to paint it all. There's holes, huge holes, like someone had punched through here, which you guys know I documented. Which now we kind of know why. Because this guy tends to rip people off and scam them, so just be aware, guys. This guy is not on the up and up. My story will probably save other people, so once I get my money back, I'm going to completely move from here and go somewhere else because I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of the disrespect. I'm tired of the harassment. I'm tired of just basically being a scammer.